we asked Paul to develop a proposal, and he came back to us with this idea of putting a fence in front of City Hall in Cambridge. I remember so clearly taking it into the head of community development and saying, we'd like to do this piece, we'd like to do it in front of City Hall. And then he looked at me and he said, you know what? This is so beautiful. And City Hall has two sides to the entry. I think we should come up with enough money to double the commission and have two pieces. And when I told Paul that, he said, oh yes, I can do a minor key on one side and a major key on the other. And that's in fact what happened. And it was installed, and people absolutely loved it. The more popular it got, the more one city councilor got upset. He had a supporter who lived around the corner who used to sit up at night documenting all the times that the musical fence got played in the middle of the night. And when word got out to the community that he wanted the piece removed, the community itself pulled together and came to the Cambridge Arts Council, came to me, and said, we would like to raise money to hire somebody to create a fabric piece that could go over this at night. And I said, oh my goodness, that's just brilliant and generous and a true sign of how much this piece means to this neighborhood. And I presented this idea to the full city council, and this one city councilor said, no, I want the piece gone. So we told the community that there was still a problem, that we didn't know what was going to happen. And they asked if they could be put on the agenda for the next city council meeting. And dozens of people showed up at city council, dozens. This does not happen often for the arts to be defended in this way. There was a little sort of subcommittee that met behind the scenes, and they came out and they said this item will not be heard tonight. The next thing we knew, it had been scheduled for removal. It's just that the piece itself spoke more eloquently and beautifully than the politicians were able to accept, I guess.